I don't want to put you on the spot right away, but there's a real important thing we need to talk about, and that's your ability as a baker.
Oh.
I've heard such wonderful things about that. In fact, Coach was in here and she said you just recently whipped up some kind of cookies or something with marshmallow in them. Tell me, what was that?
There were s'mores cookies.
S'mores.
I like to bake a lot, so I make copycat like crumble cookies. Have you ever heard of those?
No, tell me.
So crumble cookie is a big branch of cookies that like change every week or whatever, and I just like to make copycat versions of those because they're like very expensive, so I can make my own for a lot.
So you make cookies for people who maybe can't afford the big time stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how did you ever get started in this?
I started baking COVID, I guess would be I started watching like more baking videos and stuff, so I was like, I can do this, and then I started to, and just found a love for it, I guess.
You said more videos, implying that maybe you had watched them already, or?
Yeah, I guess, my family's really big into baking and cooking and all that kind of stuff, so I guess it's just kind of in my blood.
Yeah, okay. So what's the most creative thing you've ever done?
I've made both. I have 3 nephews, but my 2 older ones, they're for their first birthday, they're smash cakes. I made both of those and
Smash cakes?
Yeah, so it's like it's specifically their own cake that they can eat themselves without like utensils because they're only 1 year old, so they just smash it up and mess it up. So I put in a lot of work for them just to tear it up, but that's okay.
That is good. Do you like the decorating part of it? Is that something that you enjoy?
Yes, I do like decorating a lot, but it's harder to decorate a whole cake and then transport it to like share rather than just like cookies I can put all together and get to the team.
I think you could make some money at this if you chose to. Have you thought about doing professional baking?
Yes, I thought about it. It's just there's a lot of like legal things you have to do about it.
Really? Like what?
Like if I have to get a permit to sell them.
Okay.
I'm too young to get sued for anything. So it's
aren't we all?
Scary, yeah.
Anything else about that?
No.
What do you want to do for real in your life when you get out of college?
I want to become a PE teacher and also a basketball and track coach.
Okay. Any special level that you want to teach, Coach?
I was thinking either elementary or high school, or I could do K through 12 depending the size of school. But I don't want to just do middle school.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. What has basketball meant to you in your life? Obviously, it's given you some foundation for a career path. But what has it meant to you?
I'm the youngest daughter of 4 girls, and just growing up and watching them play just like inspired me, I guess. And then my oldest sister, she also played college basketball, so it's always been a dream to like also play.
Yeah. Where did she go to school?
She went to Central Methodist.
She went to Central Methodist. Do you want to go to a 4-year school after North Central?
That is to be determined.
Oh, you've got some time to think about it.
Yeah.
What about academically? What are you doing academically?
Just working on my transfer degrees because to become a teacher, it is a 4-year degree. So just getting all my general stuff done right now, and then go to a 4-year to finish that up. Good
time of life for you? Has it been enjoyable, the college thing?
Yeah, I have. I've made some new great friends. Our team just loves those girls all so much. We're just all so close. It's really good to have such a team that gets along so well.
It seems like you guys really do. Did you enjoy the long trip to Florida?
Oh yeah, it was a fun time. So much warmer than here.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
What was the most fun thing you did?
Just all hanging out, like our last day, like our beach day where we didn't have to do anything with basketball really. Our resort had bikes, and a big group of us went and just rode around on bikes and everything. And I haven't rode a bike in like 10 years maybe, I don't know. But
spending too much time in the kitchen is what's happening. Yeah. You have really been playing a lot more and playing very well lately. Tell me what that's been like, please.
I guess I've just been excited about playing more and just trying to perform the best I can while I'm in, and just doing what I can to help.
Have you always been a post player?
Yes.
And yet it seems like you're very good at passing the basketball.
Yeah, that's what I do believe that basketball is a team sport, and just to give the other girls options, it's not just one person that can handle the ball. That's what's really great about our team, is that we're all pretty not selfish.
Right. Right.
We all work together.
This is a team that has a lot of talent, an All-American returning, likely to be another one, maybe more. But what's it like to play with that kind of group?
It's really good because then everyone just wants to perform well together, and you don't have one person just like, just out there just doing whatever, because everyone wants to win. No one wants to just have fun, I guess.
Sure.
So we're all very competitive, and it's just nice to play with that kind of mentality rather than just in high school. It doesn't really matter too much to everybody.
How competitive are you?
I'm very competitive.
Give me an example.
I don't really know an example. That's what, just growing up with 3 older sisters, you kind of have to be competitive.
Yeah. Do you guys like play in the driveway? Do you play other sports together? Games?
Yeah, that's what, my 2 oldest sisters, they're pretty far ahead of me, so I never really got to play with them too much, like sport-wise. But my other sister, she's 3 years older than me, so I got to play with her in high school. And we played softball, basketball, and I did track. She didn't, but
Yeah, I'll bet the 2 of you together pretty formidable.
yeah, we're both pretty big. She was mean.
She's mean.
Yeah, she was way meaner than me.
What's her name?
Her name's Shelby Copeland.
Okay, Shelby. She said it. I didn't. So tell me about you. What's your main skill that you hang your hat on in basketball?
I guess just being strong, because I don't know, like, it feels like you play against a lot of big people, a lot more taller people than me, and I'm tall, but I'm not like 6 something. I'm only 5'10", but I'm just very strong for my height, I guess.
Was that the biggest adjustment to college basketball, the strength of the players?
Yeah, and the quickness of the games. It's a lot more up and down than, I really like the shot clock. I didn't realize how much faster the game got with the shot clock.
Yeah.
We didn't have that in high school.
Yeah, and you think it'll ever come to high school, the shot clock?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know, since like I said, high school has like a different mentality usually of sports, depending on like the level, I guess. But I don't know if that would put too much pressure on some teams, or the pressure that they need.
Yeah. How about academically? Tell me about life as a college student. Is it more intense than high school? Is it less? What's the biggest difference?
The biggest difference, I guess, is schedule, because like high school you're there for 8 hours a day. In college, I only have 2 classes every day of the week.
Right.
The homework load is like about the same, I would say, but just being like, my first classes are usually at 9, and my last class ends at noon every day, so then I don't have to be there like crazy. You
know, through the years, the number one thing college students tell me they have to learn is time management. You agree with that?
Yeah, I'm very bad at time management. I'm still trying I'm still trying to figure it out.
How do you do it? I mean, what are you working on? Do you have any mechanisms like alarm clocks or I don't know, whatever?
Mine is more, I'm very bad at procrastinating, so it's like the last minute I jam it all out, and I usually do pretty good like that. I feel like if I start earlier, it's not as good if I just put it all down.
So you're one of those back to the wall people that you like. Yeah, I got it. You've mentioned your sisters. Tell me, if you could, all their names, please.
There's Sammy Pickerel, Sydney Shelton, and Shelby Copeland.
Okay. What about your family as a whole? You're from Polo?
Yeah,
and
I'm from
you
Polo,
live. I asked you the other day. Did you live in town or outside of town?
I lived outside of town in the country more. I grew up on a farm. Yeah. With all my older sisters and my parents. And all my family lives really close to home usually, like most of them all do, so it's a very close family.
Yeah. What about you? Do you see a day when maybe instead of being in Trenton, you go back to Florida to work or something like that? Or will you stay home?
I always say that I would go back to Florida, but I don't know. Since my family is really close, it's a lot harder to leave.
Sure. And there's nothing wrong with the Midwest, I'll tell you what.
No.
Yeah. When you are not studying, when you're not playing basketball, when you're not visiting your family for that part, what do you like to do to entertain yourself?
Baking.
Baking is it?
Yeah, that's one of my main hobbies. It's just, baking.
What is the thing you want to bake next?
A cake.
Oh yeah? Any special kind?
More like just a classic white cake, but with like some sort of filling in the middle. I just really want to decorate a cake. That's really what I want to do.
That sounds great. Mary Copeland has been our guest here at the break. Thank you so much for joining us, and many happy outcomes in your baking. How's that?
Thank you.
We'll be back with more in just a moment.